Hockey is for everyone. Hockey Heroes is hosting its inaugural event to help kids with special abilities pick up the game of hockey.
This is not an easy defense to play against by any means. No. Ball hawks all over the field. You were saying earlier, Gavin Leach averages 12 tackles a game.
Insane.
And then you're adding on top of that Benny Patterson, a D1 commit to that as well. So it's not easy. It should be a back and forth game tonight. It should be a hard-nosed, tough run and gun type football game.
Lives changed today at the final round of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship presented by United Leasing and Finance as 30 golfers received their PGA Tour cards. Heritage Hills Patriots finished their season 14-1, avenging that state loss from last year. An absolutely dominant team all season long, and they cap it off with that state championship title. And it was very fun to watch them and cover them all season long. You could tell this team was destined for that state championship. After dominating right here on Bennett Field at Boonville High School, running back Devin Mockabee is now shining at the collegiate level as he was just named a freshman All-American at Purdue University. Mantooth says he's enjoying retirement and getting the chance to spend time with his grandkids, but you can still catch him right here watching Apollo High School baseball games. Reporting in Owensboro, Ben Thomas, 44 News.
Coach, you see the field, you see the grass mixed with the dirt. You guys got the SIAC Conference Championship on the line. Just kind of what are all your emotions heading into this big-time matchup?
For the last time at Victoria National Golf Club in Newburgh, these gates will open to 75 golfers, all looking to receive their PGA Tour cards.
Well, Leah, this matchup is between two teams who have completely opposite paths this season. One team is the Hoosiers, undefeated, conference champion, and of course, Heisman winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza on their side. But the other is the Miami Hurricanes, who did not win their conference, has 2 losses, and barely squeaked into the playoffs. Well, the Evansville Thunderbolts are officially the SPHL's President Cup champions as they just raised the cup right there. Captain Matthew Hobbs raising it for the first time in team history. And as you can see, this is a live look at the on-ice celebration happening right now inside of the Ford Center. The game, once again, went into overtime, but the Thunderbolts did come out on top 2-1 after an Aiden Litkey goal assisted by the captain himself, Matthew Hobbs, sealed the victory for our Thunderbolts. It's the man himself, Jet Goldsberry, bouncing it to the outside on a keeper, finding his way into the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown. 7-0 Patriots early. Now Heritage Hills will keep the scoring going. Next drive, it's Goldsberry keeping it again himself, taking off, no pun intended, jetting down the field. This time a 40-yard touchdown run. Patriots up 14-0. Turn our attention now to the Bluegrass State, where we are in round 2 of the Kentucky State playoffs. Owensboro High School and Owensboro Catholic coming off some big-time wins last week and are once again hosting their playoff matchups. Well, Claire, it was certainly a historic day here in sports for Evansville as the final competitive races were held at Angel Mounds, marking the end of an era for this iconic cross-country course. I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on the first-round matchups, some of the teams to watch out for, and what you can expect as you might be creating or finalizing that bracket. We start in the West region, where Florida, title contenders, the #1 seed. You better have them going far. They're one of the deepest, hottest teams right now in all of college basketball. Today was a special day for Princeton as WNBA star Jackie Young returned to her roots for a heartfelt celebration. The Toyota Indiana YMCA, housed in the renovated Lowell Elementary School, where Jackie first picked up a basketball, unveiled that brand new mural dedicated to her incredible journey from a young local athlete to a professional basketball star. Welcome back. Sectional 32 in Class 3A is loaded. Plenty of powerhouses from the tri-state area. And before we get to the matchup between Memorial and Mater Dei, we head to Gibson County, where familiar foes faced off on the gridiron. The Titans of Gibson Southern hosted the Patriots of Heritage Hills.
Hockey is for everyone. Hockey Heroes is hosting its inaugural event to help kids with special abilities pick up the game of hockey.
To people who have never seen it as a place they could go, to want them to realize this is their place. They can skate, they can have games, they can be a part of hockey.
Anyone ages 4 and up with special abilities can take the ice for the event. The program is designed as an introduction to hockey, and no prior skating or other skills are required. They will have net set up, equipment for the skaters, as well as numerous coaches out on the ice to help.
You don't have to be able to skate. You don't have to be able to stand up without assistance. We have the Tri-State Sled Dogs from Evansville. They're going to bring us sleds in. They're going to fit the kids for sleds. They're going to teach them how to sled on them. The kids on skates are going to be on the other end. We have skate trainers that will help them skate.
The program will take place once a month for those interested. It will offer to those who participate a unique experience. It will also build self-esteem and create a fun and inclusive environment.
The kids are going to love it. The adults are going to love it. Just come on out. We're here, and we're going to get everybody out on this ice and make it a great time.
The event takes place right here this Saturday at Edge Ice Center from 11 to 12:30. Reporting in Owensboro, Ben Thomas, 44 News. After dominating right here on Bennett Field at Boonville High School, running back Devin Mockabee is now shining at the collegiate level as he was just named a freshman All-American at Purdue University. After turning down his only D1 offer to play at Navy and instead walked on at Purdue, Mockabee redshirted last season and came into this season slated as the fourth-string running back. With injuries taking out the other running backs, Devin was given his shot he had been waiting for.
Well, just the other backs started getting hurt, so as they dropped out, I started getting more snaps, and then I'd say after that Minnesota game where I broke out the big run, that next week I ended up getting my first start.
Once he rushed for 112 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown against Minnesota, the starting spot was his. But it was the game against the Nebraska Cornhuskers where Devin introduced himself to the college football world. Rushing for 178 yards and 1 touchdown, it showed he can not only play Big Ten ball, but he can take over games at the D1 level.
I guess it'd have to be that Nebraska game where I ended up going for, 178? But that just told me that, I could play just pretty solid and then still be able to gain the yards that I want.
Mockabee would go on to finish the season with 920 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns, and averaged over 5 yards a carry. Not only earning himself freshman All-American, but he also earned Big Ten Freshman of the Week twice and was named to the Big Ten Honorable Mentions list. His impressive season didn't go unnoticed, especially to his new head coach, Ryan Walters.
When I found out he was a walk-on, I'm like, what the hell going on over there? So first order of business, I'm gonna pull rank right now. You on scholarship, right, dog?
Well, it definitely took me by surprise, that's for sure. It was definitely really cool of him. It was definitely a great first impression, especially for me.
Mockabee has one more game left in his season and will look to add one more accolade to his already impressive freshman season as he is just 80 yards away from eclipsing the 1,000-yard rushing mark. Now it won't be easy in his final game as he will be taking on the LSU Tigers in the Citrus Bowl on January 2nd. Reporting in Boonville, Ben Thomas, 44 News.